Our engine builder today is Mel of Yorba Linda. Special thanks to Jack and Claudia of DrATV.com and Beatrice Cycle.
I'm ready.
I heard somebody say it was going to be in the bike and running it.
Well, you know, you go into the transmission, and there's the two shafts.
Well, I'm ready to put oil in it. Okay. So
The only thing holding this in is that little bolt that is
Right there. It's
right there. It can only go in one way. You're not going to screw it up.
Okay.
It just won't go in if you try to do it wrong. But anyway, the gears mesh like this. The shift drum's up there. This shaft goes through that hole. This fits into the slot down here, and then the only thing that holds that complete transmission in is this bolt right here.
Which bolt?
This little 6mm bolt goes in here with a big washer, and it's got a special washer. It's not a standard style washer. And let me get a...
Any critical torque values, or are they all?
These 6mm call for 6 to 9 foot-pounds.
Okay.
You don't want to over-torque them, obviously.
And that one doesn't need Loctite?
And make sure your gears shift, and you should be able to turn through and watch the gears move up and down here. This thrust washer on a CT90 goes here. It only has one thrust washer. Some of the other ones, like we said, they had the ST90 have two, one on each end.
Crank insulation just taps in, no heat.
Oh, okay. That's all right. And
Yeah, this piece has to be cut.
that's got to be cut out anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's what the Kickstarter looks like.
You're still leaking.
That goes into the shaft here.
Well, the 70s, not the
No
90s.
seal?
Nothing.
The 70s don't have the high and low range, so they don't have...
This spring goes in here. This spring goes on the other side of the... I should have put it on there first.
Put it on your
probably.
cog first.
Yeah. Like that.
There you go. Yeah.
makes sense. That slips on there.
This goes in here. This piece here goes in this little tab down here.
Oh, okay.
Then this piece here needs to be turned
They can be difficult.
and pulled down. So it rides just below this. And just put it upside down. Uh-oh. I need to take that off. Just a minute.
Star, it won't go over the star.
Yeah, it will not. That's it.
So you don't have to set this or anything?
Everything is set. That holds it back. When we put that on past that tab, that's what ticked back. And you can check it. You'll feel the spring back from it. So the case is ready. Just put the case bolts in. And everything else on the inside is correct. That is steel inserted when they cast these.
Yes. Those are just alignment pins, so you notice when you put the next piece on, it lines up square.
Get it? Keyway is right there. Yep. It's going to Loctite that, I think. Oh, yeah. There. Clean the threads there and ready to go. And you can restart when that happens.
Okay, anyway, you just tighten the bolt down.
Without unbolting the whole motor?
No. No, you got to take the motor apart still. But I mean, when I
And
take
you
the
set it
motor
on the
apart,
pin.
I always put in the Allen heads.
It looks like red.
Yeah, but it's in the blue thing.
Oh, so that makes it right.
Right? Makes it blue.
Yeah.
In Louisiana and Kentucky, that would be red.
Well, it's red colored, but I always go by the tube, right?
Oh, okay.
No, you're right. Thread locker red. You're right.
Red. Yeah.
Okay, we're using red.
Okay. Yeah. You schwack it with impacts?
No. And you can use Loctite on this if you want to. I've never had a problem with this bolt backing out. I haven't had a problem with this breaking. That does happen occasionally.
Yeah.
Does that little part over there have a name?
Shift arm stopper? Yes.
We talk about it a lot.
That's the thing that always causes problems. Fault neutrals,
Yes.
miss shifts.
Yes.
Anyway, this fits on a just return this. This is a special washer in here, so when you tighten this down and lock it down, it doesn't stop this from moving. You'll see when I...
No, it's just the screw that needs locked
Well,
up.
not first. It usually took 2 or 3. I have to choke it every time. Once it gets really warm.
There is a sequence
Once
there.
it gets
This, so you see it 2 or 3 times. That's why I'm doing this, guys.
like I started there, wrapped it up a few times and everything.
I usually do that.
5 minutes later.
Those arms on backwards.
But I had the other
You usually do it yourself?
Well, see, this is a little bit different. I'm used to doing the 70s. Looks like same number of pieces, just a little bit different looking. I put together probably 6.
This has little springs that fit over this pin. There's a pin down here. I don't know if you call it a pin. It's a little screwed in stud. Okay, that's in. Main drive gear goes next.
You put a new snap ring on it?
No, not if the other one's still good, and there's no reason that it wouldn't be.
No.
Yep. Sharp edge up.
And then I just see if it, make sure it's in the groove just by moving it around. Yeah, this piece can come off right here. I usually leave it on the crank. This piece will slide off on some of them, so make sure it's in there.
What does that do?
That's just what the clutch rides on.
Ah.
Copper bushing.
Clutch, but that bushing goes in, the clutch goes in, and you got to make sure it falls down in the gears here.
Doesn't this one pull out?
No.
Oh, okay.
Bushing looks backwards. Oh, okay.
Shouldn't make any difference, but sometimes it does.
There you go.
3 little tabs on the back. These fit down into the clutch and stop this from spinning. You got to make sure those are in correctly. If you look real close, you'd see that there's 3 little holes down in there. So you line those tabs in the washer up with those holes, and then put this on. It doesn't matter which way it goes. I'm just trying to pick the best side.
Yeah, great tool.
Yeah. It's 28 to 33 foot-pounds. Oh, that's already set. It's already set. Want to hold that? You need to turn it until one of the tabs line up.
Not sure what, since I don't know what everything is. I don't know what's important.
It's all important.
Always replace those screws.
Yeah, you know what?
neck.
You're going to mess them up taking them out 9 times out of 10. I do.
I had to drill mine out the last time.
You guys don't use Allen
I've
ones
drilled.
there, huh?
Okay. Bearing. It'll drop right down in if you got it straight. Obviously, I don't have it straight. Okay, this piece goes in here. This arm points directly at it. The oil through, which is just a spring. The top goes in the center here. And then this
This is where I always go to the
And
parts.
right over there in the flowers.
I always have to go look up the parts book on this one to figure out where all this stuff went.
And this piece goes right there, like that. That's it, and now you're ready for the side cover.
Bubbles up.